good morning. We are
Tortola.
Definitely at Tortola now. You can see through the porthole. The video camera is
it's kind of like
stationary, and it's got all mist and stuff on it.
It's hard to see through, but you can see the city behind it, and we're definitely docked.
We'll go out and do our excursion today. We're gonna go snorkeling and see where they wrote, or where
it's like the spot
Robert
that
Louis
inspired.
Stevenson was inspired to write Treasure Island.
Sure. Yeah.
It did inspire one of my favorite Disney movies, which is Treasure Planet. But
it is also kind of a theme to the night because it's Pirate Night tonight.
Oh,
so I felt like it was really appropriate that we were doing this excursion today. It seemed on theme, which is nice.
Yeah. All right, and then we're excited to get started.
Well, we put the camera down for like 5 seconds, and then there was a knock at the door, and our room service has arrived. The sun has come up, and a magic porthole is in focus, and you can see behind us. There's Tortola. I'm excited to get off the ship, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
We are in Tortola. Alright, we just got back from our excursion and look what's on the bed. Our pirate bandanas. We're going to shower really quick, just rinse off. You can definitely tell that the salt water is on our skin. And then we're gonna go eat and probably do the Midship Detective Agency.
We can choose the set you like.
Wonderful, thank you. So, first thoughts.
Oh, the excursion was great. Obviously, I like pirates, so it was fun. I do like the Treasure Island. I'm not saying it was a horrible book, but it's kind of like one of those classic literatures that you just have to kind of get through. It's not like Lord of the Rings where you're just like
Enthralled.
Yeah. I mean, it is really good, and it's being pirates, it makes it better, but it was kind of cool being there. Like I said, the snorkeling was really cool. When I did it in Punta Cana, there was a lot more like rock, kind of like you kind of can go down and like not like go into the rocks, but like it was more like nooks and crannies for like fish. Really only fish. I mean, I didn't see anything else when I was snorkeled before. So it was cool today because we saw a stingray.
Lots of fish.
We saw lots of fish, lots of sea urchins, very large, like
Tons,
huge sea urchins, and it was cool because I like them when they go like that, because they kind of just look like, I don't know, like a non-sentient animal. They're just kind of like whatever, but then they actually are moving and stuff. But the sea turtles were the star of the show. We saw two that were kind of small, but then one that was like really big.
Huge, yeah.
They were just munching on little sea grass. It was really cool.
We saw the two little ones. I saw them come up for air.
Oh yeah,
times.
that was cool.
So
Yeah,
cute.
they like come up and like
And their little heads bopping up above the water. It was so adorable.
Yeah, our snorkel gear worked out pretty well. I was kind of nervous just because it was kind of cheap.
Yes, yeah, we bought a cheap set on Amazon, but it worked out. And we'll have them for Castaway.
I definitely feel more comfortable putting my mouth on like that versus like something that's just like they dip in like a tub of like probably alcohol. I don't even know what it was. But it was great. I got 3 drinks. No, I
got 3 drinks. Oh my god.
I got 2 drinks.
Okay.
He asked me if I wanted the third one, and I said no. I forgot that you didn't get one.
I didn't get one because I was going to talk about going out there because it was.
And on the way back, we rode on the front of the ship with the catamaran, which was really fun.
The hammocks, so cool.
It just cements the fact that I just want to be a pirate, but whatever. We're back on here. We're in Royal Court eating for lunch, like we said. The menu's obviously a lot different than like if you were just to walk up somewhere and get it, but we're excited. It's definitely more chill here.
It's way more chill.
I would love to go swing by like Royal Court and Cabanas and see.
I think we're going to go to Sweet on You a little bit.
I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that it is less crowded too, because like a bunch of people are just walking around outside like on land.
I feel like probably more people are doing afternoon excursions rather than morning excursions. So I think it'll be hopefully pretty empty.
The fact that most people don't get up till after 9, from what I've like noticed.
Yeah, I've had a full day by then.
Like when we like left the ship at 7:30, so. Right. So what did you think?
Okay, my first thoughts. So I had tried snorkeling only once before, and I was very young. I was like 16, I think, and I freaked out, and I did not like it. The fins on my feet freaked me out, and the mask on my face, and just all of it. So I was a little nervous about going, but I actually so I was expecting it to be just off, like that they were taking us out in the water on a boat, because that's the way it was the first time I did it. They took us out kind of in the middle of the water and just kind of like dropped us off, and we got out and snorkeled. This was like actually a beach, so they took us over to the island, and then we got in from the beach, and I kind of liked that better because it gave me a chance to kind of feel like I could get used to snorkeling, where I could actually still stand up, and I didn't have to just be like in 30 feet of water or whatever, or deeper. Definitely the highlight was the sea turtles. Seeing the stingray was so cool. I wish some people got to see a really big stingray, like a spotted one, and we didn't see a big one, but it was really, really cool. The ride out was very rough. They're really rough seas. I think kind of not stormy because it wasn't like raining or anything, but kind of like some clouds and stuff and a lot of wind. So everyone was getting sick on the boat. I don't think anyone really was feeling great, but I think 2 people did lose their breakfast. Feed the fishes, as the guys who were running the boat said. So it was a little rough, but I did okay, but I wasn't feeling great, and so I was glad I took a Dramamine this morning for sure. When we got back, the ride back was so much smoother, and it was so much better being in the front when you had the wind on you and all of that. So I loved it. I thought it's probably been the highlight of the trip so far. It was my absolute favorite thing we've done. It was great.
Beef satay skewers.
Beef satay skewers. Pretty simple for lunch.
Indonesian marinated. Yeah, it's pretty good. Basically just beef. And then a little cucumber salad.
Yeah, and that looks really yummy. It's like cucumbers and red peppers.
It's like warm, which is really weird.
Yeah, I would have expected it to be cold. They look yummy though. Tell us about your classy lunch.
Chicken tenders.
But look, they got some steamed veggies on there, so that's nice.
I'm not gonna eat them.
You're not gonna eat them?
No.
I did a burger, but he made a Mickey out of my ketchup, which I love. So, and it's got a gluten-free bun.
Detective Agency. Which case would you like to solve?
Paintings,
Please choose one now.
The stolen show. Looks like that one is the hardest.
I kind of want to do that one, but I think a lot of people do this one.
Well, that one looks like it's the hardest.
Well, do you want to do the hardest today? Because I want to do one again tomorrow.
Well, we could do that.
Maybe do a middle one today, and then we do the hardest one. Oop,
Welcome, detectives. This is a big case.
All right, so we've got the start to our case, and we need to go up to deck 8, which is our floor. 5 has one of my favorite views of the atrium because it's right on level with the chandelier. And right now the ship is very quiet. So the carpet is meant to look like peacock feathers. And then that's the peacock's neck coming out that way. So you do look for these little things in the floor, and they'll tell you they're part of the Midship Detective Agency stuff. There are 3 different things, so just because you see that doesn't mean it's necessarily for yours, but that is kind of the way they indicate it. Oh, did you just do something? I missed it, I'm sorry. That's cool.
Gosh, we can't see through that window. You found another one. Good job, detectives. You and Goofy sure make a great team. Come on, let's look for more.
Some cool concept art for Dumbo. I was hoping he'd pull over when I got close. Oh, there we go. There it is. So we are doing the Midship Detective Agency and walking around the ship, and we're on deck 5 now, which is the first time that we've walked around deck 5. And there's behind the portholes you can see the lifeboats, which is kind of cool. And this is the area where the kids club is, so we just walked by there. I know it's a lot of fun for the kiddos. We did not go and do any tours of that because we don't have kids, and Chris thought he might get depressed because he doesn't get to play with any of the things that are in there. Well, I'm sure we'll go see it on another ship when we're with my sister and her kids. Make a little bit more sense then. But it's kind of cool to see this area of the ship because we have not been on this deck really yet. Some Lady in the Tramp concept art. Look at this. Look at Lady. Taking a leaf from Weasel. Being a diva.
Hey, how about dusting off that window so we can see what's back there?
Move your badge slowly.
Deck 4 forward. There's some really awesome classic posters of Mickey and Minnie.
Keep your badge straight up and down.
Closed by all the pictures of Walt.
There's something behind those balloons. I just know it. Try popping them.
When they keep on going back for like 40 years, then every day.
And then 40 years you will still be looking like that.
So it's really cool up here on deck 10 because you can look out and see the islands. There's some Tortola here, but we also saw this awesome like pirate towel. Well, it's a pirate on top of a towel crocodile. Pretty awesome. It is pirate night, and so we had bandanas on our bed. Chris hasn't put his on yet. We are just sitting out here on deck 4. It is very windy. Like, we're just sitting at port in Tortola, but it's I feel like it's windier than it was yesterday while we were moving. So it's relatively calm on deck 4. You can still feel the wind, but nothing like you could on the upper decks. And this is our view while we just sit here and rest. We have been sitting here watching these pelicans. I think they're over there now. And some of them have been flying like super, super close, like right by here. I don't think you can see them very well. It's been a lot of fun to watch them. They're definitely diving down, getting some food, and they are really loud when they splash down. It's like a belly flop instead of like a graceful dive. They just kind of flop into the water and make a lot of noise.
Leland? Leland. And our first mate, Leland!
Well done. All right, with your mouse inside your bucket. You're gonna go all
all the way around your mighty master, who's going to be T-posing the entire time. Oh yes, all the way around and then hand it back to the next member of your team. That's right. Now, whichever team swabs the deck the fastest will be the winner of this year's game. Savvy! Savvy! Wonderful. Come on, powder monkeys! Next person swap, go! Back to the line! You got it, go, 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 go!
Johnny Rogers!
Spin the wheel, Mr. Noise Pirate! Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Say why? Why? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels.
A lot of red bandanas. A nice view for dinner. Still at Tortola. At Enchanted Garden again. This is the second menu. Cocktails. Appetizers here. There's a couple of gluten-free options, but I went with the garlic and parsley sauteed shrimp with the jambalaya rice. It sounded really delicious. There's also a few options on the salads and soups, I think. I went with the coronation of mixed meats. Main courses here. And then, of course, your lighter offerings that you have every night, and the vegetarian. Chris gets the specialty bread tonight, which is the fig and date ciabatta, and it looks so good. I am thankful that I get gluten-free bread, but I'm jealous that I don't get that. Alright, I already took the tails off my shrimp, but I got the shrimp with the jambalaya rice. And I'm already so full. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to eat everything tonight.
I got the platter. I forgot what it's called.
It's like a
garden platter. It's like charcuterie board.
Yeah, that's delicious. Alright, this is my salad. I've already removed the enemy, which is tomatoes, because ew. And then you got the pancetta salad, right? That looks really good. I was on the fence between that one and the one I got. So, looks good. Okay, so our entrees have arrived. Even with eating like 2 bites of everything I've gotten, I'm so full. So this is New York strip. Chris and I actually got the same thing tonight. This is the first time this has happened.
So look how, like, mine is like half the size of yours.
Don't worry, you're gonna get like 3/4 of mine. You'll be fine. No worries there. Alright, for my already very full belly, I got the berry sundae. This is really kind of the only gluten-free option for tonight. And then Chris got my nemesis, the bread pudding.
Bread pudding.
My absolute favorite, but I can't have it because it hates me. Womp womp.
Lightning at sea. Camera's all fogging up though. So.
It's like...
Alright, we just got back from dinner and the family karaoke. We have our towel animal. Got the balloons for eyes. And we'll be eating these later.
So much has happened today. I'm like trying to figure out, I'm trying to like recenter. When did we last talk? Dinner. Oh, and then it's storming. So it's
the storms are
crazy
so
outside.
awesome. I love seeing the
It's really
storms
cool.
in the sea.
Yeah, and the lightning got really cool. I think even after we like turned the camera off, because we went back out to fill up our water bottles, and it was like crazy lightning. We saw another cruise ship out there, experiencing the same things we are. The boats were really rocking, but we're going slow because we're just going from Tortola to St. Thomas, which is like quite literally like around the corner. Like
It's like about the same.
It's not far.
It's not much farther than we went today on our little excursion.
Right. Yeah. Hardly at all. That took like an hour by tiny sailboat. Favorite thing of the day?
The storms.
Really?
Yeah, it's so cool looking. I don't know. There's something about the water that I just love.
Did that beat my favorite thing?
What's your favorite thing?
The sea turtles.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That was my favorite thing. That was highlight of the whole trip so far. It was my absolute favorite thing.
I'm so glad that we got to see that because I would have been it would not have been as fun of an excursion if we would have just saw some fish.
Yeah, well, especially with everyone getting like kind of sick. And, like,
yeah.
I think that would be like so rough getting out there. Like at least it was like the payoff was worth it. It was like, oh, okay, well that was worth not feeling very good. Like it was like so, it was so good. I loved it. That was definitely my highlight. And then we did some fun like kind of family activities this afternoon because I thought the pirate game was really fun.
Oh yeah.
It was obviously like really more for the kids, but that was like goofy and silly and fun. It was a good time.
The karaoke was pretty fun.
And we did family karaoke, which was
kids,
so funny.
Kids choose songs that you would.
Kids choose the ridiculous songs. Like really hard. There was a whole group of girls that did.
But you're like, are you sure you know what the song is?
Move it song, and like they didn't know any of the words. It was so funny.
The little kid with the "Who Let the Dogs Out."
That was my favorite.
And he was just kept saying "Who let the dogs out."
Yeah, his dad was like actually singing like the verses, and the kid's like, "Who let the dogs out?" It was so good. It was so good. Yeah, so family karaoke is a good time. Go and just spectate because it's worth it.
All right, so we're gonna close the vlog there.
Oh yeah, no fireworks tonight.
Oh yeah, Pirates.
They just announced
Pirates fireworks.
They're getting postponed to Castaway
Friday,
Key night,
so you'll be able to watch them.
And postponed to instead of 10:15 at night, which is an insane hour. It's at a very reasonable 7:45 p.m., which I appreciate because I'll actually get to see them, which would be nice.
So we're probably just gonna chill out here. We might watch a movie or something.
Probably turn the TV on for a little while so I can like fall asleep to it like I did last night.
And then pick it up tomorrow.